Hi! So we all know that Superman is one of the strongest beings in all of comics history. But I think people can still beat him. Here are 10 Marvel characters that can beat Superman. So number 1 is the Silver Surfer. Norrin Radd became a herald of Galactus in exchange for Galactus sparing his planet. As a herald, Galactus bestowed Silver Surfer with a fraction of the power cosmic. Silver Surfer has more powers than even imaginable, such as super strength, matter manipulation, energy absorption and projection, flight, force field, and cosmic powers. He's able to atomize an enemy. He's able to mess with the Jack of Hearts' organs after being threatened. He's able to destroy a planet with energy projection. Silver Surfer is also able to absorb gamma radiation from the Hulk, turning him back to Banner. And he's able to absorb solar radiation. So in theory, he could just absorb the solar radiation from Clark, depowering him. Silver Surfer is just as fast as Superman, if not faster. He's able to travel 500,000 light years in seconds. To put that in perspective, the Milky Way galaxy is only 100,000 to 120,000 light years across. His durability is insane. I mean, he surfs supernovas for fun. His strength is incredible. He's able to break out of a planet that was created by asteroids. And he's able to create a force field that stops a power gem enhanced Thor. Silver Surfer has many other powers, like intangibility, telepathy, shape-shifting, and even creating life. So in a fight between him and Superman, I say Silver Surfer wins 7 times out of 10. Next is Thor. A lot of people believe that Superman could easily defeat Thor, but I don't think that's true. Thor is the Norse god of strength. He's the physically strongest Asgardian and one of the most powerful beings in the universe. He can easily lift over 1 million tons, and has defeated beings as powerful as Silver Surfer, Hulk, Sentry, and Gladiator. He's lifted the Midgard Serpent, large enough to coil around the Earth multiple times and crush it. He's physically destroyed moons, planets, and even suns. He's fought for 40 days and 40 nights in hell before, so his endurance is incredible. He's survived inside stars and survived point-blank explosions capable of destroying entire planets. He's even withstood a blast from Odin, and even the leader of the Celestials. Thor can move at light speeds in battle, so Superman cannot speed blitz him. Mjolnir can hit with the power of a star, and it allows for him to have weather control, and operates the base elements of storms, such as rain, wind, thunder, and lightning. It's able to create forest barriers that can hold up against a planet-destroying weapon. And it also allows for energy absorption. So in theory, he can absorb Superman's solar energy. Plus, Thor has the God Blast, which is where he channels all of his inner energy through Mjolnir and destroys basically everything in its path. I say Thor can beat Superman 5 times out of 10. Next is Black Bolt. Black Bolt is the king of the Inhumans and was born with an extra biological mechanism in his brain that produces an unidentified particle that allows him to control electrons. This mechanism is attached to the speech center of his brain, which results in his most dangerous weapon, the quasi-sonic scream. It isn't a sonic scream like many believe, but it is actually causing electrons to violently go out of control and smash into each other, which causes mass destruction. It also gives him many abilities, including, but not limited to, energy blasts, amping physical abilities, flight, matter manipulation, energy manipulation, and more. Black Bolt is able to punch and pin Gladiator, and he has been called a close second to the Hulk in strength. He's able to take a punch from Gladiator and not go down, and was in the center of a city-destroying explosion. He has the ability to manipulate every electron and every atom in someone's body. He has the ability to turn someone into stone. Now Black Bolt's ultimate power is his scream. A whisper of this knocks aside the Avengers, even Sentry. He injures Gladiator for whisper. He's able to punch a hole through space and time with his scream. He destroys 1 billion tons of rocks, and almost destroys a planet with a shout. Plus, Black Bolt is able to hold his own in a fight with Thanos, so I believe he'd be able to hold his own against Superman. I say Black Bolt wins 2 times out of 10. Next is Hyperion. Hyperion is a lot like Superman, as he was born in a distant dying world and was sent to Earth, where he was raised to better the society that he was put in. He joined up with the Avengers and is now a part of the Squadron Supreme. Hyperion has knocked the Hulk out with one hit. He carries and throws the city of Atlantis. He's able to stop an Earth-sized planet moving at incredible speeds, all by himself. And Hyperion's greatest show of strength is when he's able to hold back an incursion, which is the collision of two Earths, until the planets eventually collapsed. Hyperion is faster than the speed of light, and his durability is incredible. He was able to withstand the destruction of two universes. Two universes were destroyed, and he was the only thing that survived. I would say Hyperion beats Superman 4 times out of 10. Next is Gladiator. Gladiator is one of the few remaining survivors of the Strontian race. The Strontians were a powerful race renowned for their honor, duty, and sense of loyalty. For many years, Gladiator would serve the Shi'ar Empire as the leader of the Imperial Guard. He shouldn't be taken lightly in battle, as he has vast physical abilities and is much more ruthless than Clark is. Gladiator is able to carry a large city-sized ship, and he was also able to snap Hyperion's neck, who is basically an equal in power. Gladiator was able to destroy a planet and was able to knock out Vulcan in 2 punches. And for those that don't know, Vulcan is immensely powerful. He's able to withstand and even contain an explosion that was described as having the ability to destroy half the solar system. He's fought Hyperion within the span of nanoseconds and is able to speed blitz several other characters. And he's able to fly as fast as hyperspace. Plus, his heat vision is capable of matching Phoenix Force Cyclops. I would say Gladiator can beat Superman 4 times out of 10. Next is the Hulk. Now, a lot of people might get mad about this one, but the way I see it, Doomsday killed Superman, and Doomsday is arguably just a ripoff of Hulk. So Hulk should be able to hold his own against Superman. Hulk has a base strength of about 10,000 tons, as seen when he stops a train in its tracks. Hulk can hold a mountain that weighs 150 billion tons. And perhaps one of the most impressive feats for Hulk came in 2014. A celestial has grown larger than the planet, and Dr. Doom created a machine to defend Earth, using the Hulk as a power source. The Hulk was able to stop a being much larger than Earth from breaking through the shield, all by himself, and it's just his strength. Hulk also has the power to slowly move a star. Even the smallest star weighs 15 times as much as Jupiter. And as you can see, Hulk starts off on his hands and knees, but eventually is able to pick himself up to his knees. Hulk was able to shatter a planet in the dark dimension. Not because he was trying to destroy the planet, just from the shockwaves of hitting someone so hard. He can also clap like a nuke. Hulk also has immense durability. He's able to slam hard enough to destroy an asteroid twice the size of Earth with no evidence of injury. Plus, adamantium teeth can't even break his skin. He's also able to block Gladiator's heat vision with his hands. And Gladiator's heat vision is arguably just as strong as Superman's. So I would say the Hulk can beat Superman 3 times out of 10. Next is Blue Marvel. When Adam Brashear discovered his superpowers, he fashioned a secret identity with which to protect his country and became Blue Marvel. He served as a hero for years and was one of the most popular heroes of his time. Adam was pressured by the government to retire because of how much power he had and for being black. He was forced out of retirement to face his greatest foe and former best friend, Anti-Man. Blue Marvel can easily lift 100,000 tons and is able to move a meteor the size of Arkansas. It has been said that Blue Marvel is capable of splitting the moon in half with one blow. He also has great durability. He has survived a hydrogen bomb blowing up in his hands unfazed, and is capable of withstanding blows from Sentry, Ares, and Hyperion with just nothing happening. He's capable of moving at speeds faster than the speed of light, and is also capable of manipulating material bonds on a molecular level. He also has great antimatter power, which allows him to generate concussive force bolts of antimatter energy, He can release all of his body's antimatter energy as a massive omnidirectional pulse of devastating power. And he also can project antimatter bolts that render people unconscious. Blue Marvel was able to knock Sentry into outer space, and he was able to defeat the incredibly powerful King Hyperion, who had slaughtered heroes of multiple worlds, including Thor's, Sentry's, Galactus, and even some Eternals. I would say Blue Marvel can beat Superman 2 times out of 10. Next is Doctor Strange. Everyone knows that Superman is vulnerable to magic. Who better to take him on than the Sorcerer Supreme himself, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange can do such things as intangibility, mystic bolts, transmutation, which is the ability to change one thing into another, telepathy and telekinesis, flight and teleportation, protective shields, time manipulation, elemental manipulation. He can project himself on the astral plane, and he even has the ability to use language to distort reality. Doctor Strange's ultimate way to beat Superman, though, I think, is banishment. Doctor Strange can banish any creature to another dimension. This only works as long as the banisher is stronger in magic than the banishee, and Doctor Strange is definitely stronger in magic than Superman. With all these magical abilities, I would say Doctor Strange can beat Superman 3 times out of 10. Next is Sentry. One superhero that can definitely hold his own against Superman is Robert Reynolds, otherwise known as the Sentry. The interesting thing about Sentry is that he has a dark alter ego called the Void, and they're constantly battling for control. Sentry's powers are limitless, and we still don't know the full extent of his power. Sentry's powers are based all on molecular manipulation, as we discover when he beats and destroys Molecule Man. He even has the ability to stop Mjolnir completely in his tracks. He can create gigantic sand golems to fight for him. The Void has broken every bone in Hulk's body. He's able to rip Ares apart, and he overpowers Thor. He punches Thor, and the impact is felt around the world. Sentry is capable of moving at such speed that it disorients Thor, and Thor is able to go at several times light speed. He's able to withstand a nuke at point blank, and is punched by World War Hulk, and isn't phased at all. In fact, he asks for more. Sentry has amazing regenerative powers. He's able to rip the skin from his face, but heals back instantly. And he states that he has regenerated from an atom multiple times. He regenerates from having his head destroyed instantly, and is completely destroyed by Molecule Man, but he reappears several moments later. Sentry is also able to create a force field out of light to stop an attack from Terrax, who's a herald of Galactus, and possibly just as strong as Silver Surfer. The Void is also able to attack mines. Sentry has also stated that he can absorb energy from anywhere, even from other people. So he can absorb Superman's solar energy and just depower it. I would say Sentry can win 7 times out of 10. Next is the Phoenix. Now the Phoenix Force, and anyone that possesses it, becomes one of the most powerful beings in the entire universe. Maybe even top 5 most powerful beings. Jean Grey used the Phoenix Force and was able to hold an entire galaxy in her hands and heal it. And Cyclops was able to stop Thor's hammer like it was nothing. They have the ability to create suns, and also the ability to destroy suns. So they can create a red sun and destroy our sun, depowering Superman. Phoenix Force Cyclops also took on all of the Avengers and X-Men all by himself, and fought them all over the world, while also spewing volcanoes and creating meteors falling to the ground. There's no way that Superman can match that power. Phoenix Force, and whoever possesses it, beats Superman 9 times out of 10. That's my list for Marvel characters that can beat Superman. Sound off in the comments with who you agree with and who you disagree with. And as always, like this video and go subscribe. I'll see you next time.